Avoid long sentences. Sometimes when you are making notes, so sometimes we write down long sentences. Never write down long sentences. If you are writing long sentences, it means you are just wasting your time. Because if you are writing long sentences, how you will be able to use 1 minute accurately? You won't be able to manage your time, right? So you have to write down keywords like I have written. Look at topic, you need to understand, describe a person who inspired you. Okay? Describe a person who inspired you. So here, firstly, you need to rectify who is that person. The person is your English teacher, and the name of that person is Mr. William. Okay, all right. The person could be anybody. Might be the person is your father, your parents. Okay, let me make some sort of changes here so that you can understand. It could be anybody. So now you need to tell who inspires you. I will take your keywords. Okay, on the screen, I will take your keywords. You can tell your keywords. Who is that person? Tell me that person inspires you a lot. My parents. Okay, let me write on the keywords. Parents. Anyone else? Everybody has to write down their own keywords. What about other? Husband. Okay, your husband. Okay. Anyone? Brother. So we got enough keywords. Okay. Now, secondly, how the person is, in which thing that person is helping you, in which thing that the person is helping you. What kind of uh, thing that the person has done for you, that's what you find that person quite inspiring. Tell me, what is the thing that the person has done for you? What is the thing? They teach, okay, how to survive, okay, how how to survive, great. What about others? Okay, okay, find the meaning of life, okay, meaning of life, great keyword. Life lessons, okay. Anyone else who would like to tell? Overcome fear, okay. Anyone else who would like to add something here? I think we got four keywords. Understanding unconditional love. Okay. Unconditional love. Okay. Okay, so I think four keywords are enough here. Now I'm just moving forward. Now, when the person inspired you, when the person inspired you, when? 2 months ago, every time, okay, every time, or 2 years ago, during tough time, okay, during tough time, you can also mention that. Means whenever you're getting through difficult time, okay. Anything else? Where it happened? In social gathering, okay, in social gathering. What about others? Where the person inspired you? Where the person inspired you? Where? You need to tell the place. At home, okay. Anything else? Okay, traveling, while traveling, okay. Inspiring or something. Why do you think? What made you to think that person is important? What's the reason? Why do you think that? What's the reason? Because knowledgeable, okay. He provided the knowledge, okay, knowledgeable, okay. Anything else? Okay. Support. The person provided you support, right? Support. Anything else? Support system. Great. Thank you for trying. What about others? Anything else that you can add here? Okay. Inspiring. And you got inspired from that person. Life experience. Okay. The person taught real life experience, real life scenario, right? Great. Great. Anything else? Welcome, Amber. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, everybody. Okay. So here you have written. Now, how do you feel about that person? The last point here. How do you feel about that person? How's your feeling about that person? How do you feel about that person? Sweet feelings? Okay. Anything else? Comfortable, right? You feel comfortable whenever you have a conversation with that person. Comfortable. Any peaceful. Safe. You feel safe, right? Motivated. That person motivate you, right? So you get motivation from that person. Motivation, empowerment, encouraged. Okay, encouraged. When you're answering the cue card topic, what you need to do? You need to write down at least only two keywords for each point. What you need to do? Quickly, you need to write down two keywords for each point. Avoid long sentences. Sometimes when you are making notes, so sometimes we write down long sentences. Never write down long sentences. If you are writing long sentences, it means you are just wasting your time. Because if you are writing long sentences, how you will be able to use 1 minute accurately? You won't be able to manage your time, right? So you have to write down keywords like I have written. And you can also use your own language, own code language. Okay, because you will get only 1 minute for for writing your keywords. You will get only 1 minute, so you can use your code language. Only you can understand that language. Okay, make sure that you are writing in that manner you can understand. Otherwise, you are using any kind of coding language and other person cannot understand. That's totally fine, but you should understand that language. And you have written such kind of language, you are also not able to understand. So do not do that. Write down like that you can understand. For instance, uh, suppose you in your in your first keyword, who is that person? You like that person inspires you a lot. So might be the person is your husband, right? As so when you will get 1 minute, so you do not need to write down a lot of things. Just write down like this. It's enough. If you understand HUS, it means husband. So you do not need to write down a lot of things here. Okay. So this is gonna save your time. Why is it important to write down in short keywords? To save your time. Save your time. And how much time will you be getting? Only 1 minute. Only 1 minute. And in 1 minute, write down a lot of things. It's not possible. Is it possible to write down a lot of things in 1 minute? Tell me in the chat. Husband love unconditionally every time in my life. Oh, really, Queen? Great husband. Yeah. Am I right? Audience, what do you think? Not all husbands are same. My husband have all. Oh, that's great. That's great, Queen. Appreciate it. Appreciate it that you got a great husband. Thank you for sharing your experience about your husband here. Yeah, she's lucky to have him. Okay, great. What about your husband? Is he lucky to have you, Queen? Tell me. Are you also approaching him in the same manner, whatever he's doing for you? Of course. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So, Queen, please come on the stage and let's share your experience about this QCard topic. One person can come on the stage so that we can proceed with the conversation. I'm doing Ifsa. Guilty is a very busy personality, so she doesn't get time. I can understand. Dan, this is the introduction of yours, okay? And after introducing the topic, come to the bullet points. Come to the bullet points, okay? Come to these bullet points. Give me a moment, okay? That's good. I guess you have a lot of friends. Method. I hope this method is gonna help you out in order to tackle your Q card topic, okay? All right. So next time, whenever you're facing the difficulties, so use this method. Wives and one husband. You can use this method. This is specifically for generating the ideas only. So if somebody is lacking with the idea, so they can use this method. Apart from that, if you don't know how to make notes accurately, so I have explained how you need to make notes. Okay. So this is enough for today's session, I think.